We all want to know why. Why? Why did 4 young, amazing people lose their lives? Why? And we sort of need that. We sort of need to know the why. You know, we always talk about the who, the what, the where, the how, and the why and the when, right? Because that's anyone that's ever been a cop knows that the first paragraph of every police report, you have to answer the questions when, where, who, what, how, and why. All in the first paragraph of the report. And if you don't, you're not a good police report taker or writer. You want to answer all those questions. And if you don't, you're not going to be around too long. The chief's going to say, who the hell wrote this report? Is that Cannon again? No, I made sure I answered all those questions in my report. So we do want to know, in this case, as I said, everyone, of course, wants to know the motive. Who would kill these 4 beautiful kids? Most of them 20 and 21 years old. I think at least 2 of them were 20 and maybe 2 of them were 21. That's so young, especially all of us, you guys watching, you have kids. My sons are 29 and 31, and I still call them my kids. I think we all do, right? Your kids will always be your kids. And then Ethan Chapin there, one of a triplet. And every time we see pictures of these kids, and they raise different issues, cameras in the courtroom. Can they get a jury from Idaho that can be fair in this case? Will they be able to do that?
But if you live in Idaho, say near Moscow, in the county of Latah, you might want to make some alternate plans for 2024 summer. And you might want to think about getting a babysitter for the entire summer, because that's when the prosecutors in Brian Kohberger's death penalty murder case are hoping to try him on 4 counts of first-degree murder. We don't have the official dates yet. They're not set in stone, but they could be as early as next week. That's when the hearings plan to start talking dates. And if they choose summer, my humble opinion, they are in for a world of hurt when it comes to jury selection.
Why are they in for a world of hurt when they pick the jury? I don't know if that's absolutely true.
Jurors to sit on the panel. I get it. I am not.
It might be difficult to get jurors on this.
Not a dummy when it comes to this stuff. Summer works well for the court. Summer works real well for the town of Moscow, and it really works for the University of Idaho, because the university's out and all the schools are out. So fewer people are around. There's plenty of parking. It's not disruptive to the community. But let's think it through a little further. What do families do when schools are out, especially in the summer? They travel. They take vacation. They look after their kids. They don't spend 6 weeks, I say more, locked in a courtroom with the summer heat, looking at autopsy photos of 4 beautiful children who were massacred, and then decide if the man charged should die for it. Don't even get me started that this is a capital case, death penalty, because it takes a very special person who can even sit in a death jury box. They're called death qualified. It's like simple. They're called death qualified jurors. And it is really hard to find death qualified jurors at the best of times, let alone summer. And while we're on the subject of finding Brian Kohberger's jury, how about this? I don't need to tell you, because I'm talking about it right now. It is a high-profile case. Everybody knows something about this case. It's like Casey Anthony and Jodi Arias and OJ. So finding a juror who can put everything they know about the murders, about the kids, about Brian Kohberger, who can put that all aside and say, yes, I can be fair, and I can also vote for death.